Hi guys, here's the House at Pooh Corner. This is just the very end part of chapter 6, so it's not far to go, but it's just the little end part, okay? So remember, Eeyore had been bounced into the river by Tigger, and they're kind of having an argument as to, did Tigger bounce him in or did he not? Right, so that's what I call bouncing, said Eeyore, taking people by surprise. Very unpleasant habit. I don't mind Tigger being in the forest, he went on, because it's a large forest and there's plenty of room to bounce in it. But I don't see why he should come into my little corner of it and bounce there. It isn't as if there was anything very wonderful about my little corner. Of course, for people who like cold, wet, ugly bits, it is something rather special, but otherwise it's just a corner. And if anyone feels bouncy, I didn't bounce, I coughed, said Tigger crossly. Bouncy or coffee, it's all the same at the bottom of the river, said Eeyore. Well, said Rabbit, all I can say is, oh, here's Christopher Robin, so he can say it. Christopher Robin came down from the forest to the bridge, feeling all sunny and careless, and just as if twice 19 didn't matter a bit, as it didn't on such a happy afternoon, and he thought that if he stood on the bottom rail of the bridge and leant over and watched the river slipping slowly away beneath him, then he would suddenly know everything that there was to know, and he would be able to tell Pooh, who wasn't quite sure about any of it. Pooh wasn't. But when he got to the bridge and saw all the animals there, then Christopher Robin knew that it wasn't that kind of afternoon, but it was the other kind, when you wanted to do something. It's like this, Christopher Robin, began Rabbit. Tigger, no, I didn't, said Tigger. Well, anyhow, there I was, said Eeyore, but I didn't think he meant to, said Pooh. He's just so bouncy, said Piglet, and he can't help it. He can't help. Try bouncing me, Tigger, said Roo eagerly. Eeyore, Tigger's going to try me. Piglet, do you think... Yes, 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 said Rabbit. We don't all want to be speaking at once, do we? The point is, what does Christopher Robin think about it? All I did was I coughed, said Tigger. He bounced, said Eeyore. Well, I sort of boffed, said Tigger. Hush, said Rabbit, holding up his paw. Hush. What does Christopher Robin think about it all? That's the point. Well, said Christopher Robin, not quite sure what it was all about, I think... Yes, said everybody. I think we all ought to play pooh sticks. Pooh sticks, sorry. So they did, and Eeyore, who had never played pooh sticks before, won more times than anybody else, and Roo fell in twice. The first time by accident, and the second time he fell into the river on purpose, because he suddenly saw Kanga, his mother, coming from the forest, and he knew he'd have to go to bed anyhow. So then Rabbit said he would go with them back to their house, and Tigger and Eeyore went off by themselves together, because Eeyore wanted to tell Tigger how to win at pooh sticks, which you do by letting your stick drop in a twitchy sort of way, if you understand what I mean, Tigger. And Christopher Robin and Pooh and Piglet were left alone on the bridge. For a long time they looked at the river beneath them, saying nothing, and the river said nothing too, for it felt very quiet and peaceful on the sunny summer afternoon. Tigger is all right, really, said Piglet. Of course he is, said Christopher Robin. Everybody is, really, said Pooh. That's what I think, anyway, said Pooh. But I don't suppose I'm right, he said. Of course you are right, said Christopher Robin. Everybody is all right, really. Isn't that lovely? Everybody is all right, really. that's the end of chapter 6, guys. In a couple of days, I'll read chapter 7. I hope you like it. See ya.